Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Gopijan Vallabha Radha Gopijan Vallabha Radhe Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Om Vishwapadura Mr. Parivraj Kacharya Ashtota Shri Śrīmatī Divine Gita Bhai Charanar Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Gopijan Vallabha Ki Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hare Krishna. So first of all, I thank all the devotees to give me an opportunity to come here and speak. So we thought that Radha Ashtami is approaching. On Sunday we have Radha Ashtami, so we can, warm up our consciousness and speak something about Radharani. And get ready for her appearance. Her appearance is not only her appearance in this material world, but every devotee must aspire so that and prepare our heart so Shri appears actually in our heart. That's why we organize these festivals. Praying to Krishna that come and sit on the throne in my heart. Praying to Radharani for the same. We just celebrated Janmashtami, Prabhupada Vyas Puja, and now we thought we'll discuss about Radha Ashtami and prepare our consciousness. So we'll just do Mangalacharan and then discuss some things about Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. Om Ajnānatimirandhasya Jnānanjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaiṣṇavamsya Shri Rūpam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunātham Tam Sajivam Sadhvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamsya Namam Vaiṣṇavādāya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine Nama Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratushe Namah. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusate Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpatarubhishya Kripa Sindhu Bevaja Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaiṣṇavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So there are many things which can be spoken, but this is super confidential subject matter and not a very qualified person to speak. Even scriptures, Radharani's glories mentioned in scriptures, it is mentioned that even scriptures, the Radha Tattva is hidden, not much revealed. It's only later our Gauḍīya Vaiṣṇava ācāryas they revealed. We find something in Chaitanya Charitamrita and other Shad Goswāmīs have given something. Otherwise, one cannot find about Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. Even in Srimad Bhagavatam, only one verse, Ārādhito, this word is mentioned. Because Shukadeva Goswami is an eternal associate of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. If he will take his name, then he'll go in ecstasy. Once you go in ecstasy, you cannot perform service. So our ācāryas have selected, as Srila Prabhupada used to say, serve now, samadhi later. So it's coming from Shukadeva Goswami. Work now, samadhi later. So then, out of so many qualities, we'll talk one very prominent quality, which actually, it's because of that quality we are somehow here, and that's called mercifulness. Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī is extremely merciful. How much merciful? I'll give one example. A short anecdote. Srila Prabhupada was sitting in Mayapur, and as always, Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj was there, and there was a Gauḍīya sannyasi, Gauḍīya Math sannyasi. Three were discussing. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj says that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He is superior than any other form. So, okay, good, philosophically right. And the Gauḍīya sannyasi said, no, it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even superior to Krishna. It's Mahaprabhu who has come here to give mercy. Krishna did not give unlimited mercy, unconditional mercy. So they were both discussing and arguing. I went on for a few minutes and Prabhupada was just, watching and hearing them talking. And Prabhupada said, both of you keep quiet. The supreme most form, superior to even Krishna and Gauranga, is Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. If it was not for Radharani, there would be no mercy. So the mercy in Krishna is because of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. hlādinī-śakti. We see in Damodar Leela, Krishna's energies, Aishwarya Shakti, it's not allowing Mother Yashoda to tie up Krishna. But when Krishna saw Mother Yashoda is very tired, she's sincerely working on this task to tie Krishna. So in Krishna's heart, the queen of all the energies, which is compassion, took place. And with that compassion, Krishna allowed to be bounded by Mother Yashoda. So that queen of all energy is Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, what he says? You surrender to me, then I'll clear all the debts, what you have. He's not saying you don't surrender and I'll clear all the debts. It's very practical. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vrajam. Then he says, aham tvama sarva papekam. But it's not the case with Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. So, rather, her merciful nature, is sometimes goes against Krishna. So if Krishna wants to punish someone, and if Radharani says, no, Prabhu, please forgive him, he is a sincere devotee, Krishna cannot punish that devotee or non-devotee, whatever it is. I'll give one example. Aśvatthāmā. You are aware of this personality called Aśvatthāmā. He killed 5 sons of Draupadi. Then he also killed Parikshit Maharaj. Somehow Krishna revived him. Actually, he was killed, Parikshit Maharaj. So then Aśvatthāmā has no place to hide. So he's running all over the world, but Krishna is not leaving him. So someone told him, Aśvatthāmā, go to Vrindavan and take shelter of Radharani. So that is where he went and took shelter of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. And Krishna wanted to give him so much punishment because Krishna was really angry because he killed Krishna's pure devotee. So then Krishna said, okay, I forgive you. But still some token punishment. Because he has done so heinous activities. So some token punishment was given to him. 3,000 years you will suffer like a madman in the forest. And after that you will enter meditation. And I'll give you one benediction. Next Dwapar, you will become Vyasadeva. That's mercy of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. A person who has committed heinous crime, killing the pure devotee, he has to take a role of Vyasadeva, writing Bhagavatam. So we'll talk about that nature of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī, which is merciful, because that is what we have here. We have come here to beg the mercy. So, very recent past times, with our Goswāmīs, We'll narrate few of the pastimes. It's one of the pastime which His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj always used to narrate. Rupa Goswami and that small young girl, village girl coming, and Rupa Goswami wanted to prepare sweet. So Sanatana Goswami's birthday, appearance day is there. But Sanatana Goswami is busy. So Rupa Goswami thought, my elder brother will come and meet me, and I want to offer some sweet to him. I want to prepare some special. We have birthday, our own birthday, how we prepare, something special should be there. It cannot be a regular day. So he just desired, but where he will go? He is the bhikshuk, he is the Baba, he is the mendicant, where he will go and find out. But because he is a pure devotee, because he is absorbed 24 hours in serving Krishna, then Krishna fulfilled the desire. So young girl came, one young village girl came, and she said, Baba, today there was a feast in our house. So my mother has sent me to give you this. We are giving to some Baba. So there is rice, there is milk, there is sugar, all these items, and you can make something. You can make some kheer. Because mendicants, they don't generally eat food cooked by others. Imagine if we have to follow that standard. At least I've seen this in this country. At least husband and wife both somehow manage cooking. Husband kind of, in India, I'm a man, and you want me to enter kitchen? So anyways, now things are changing there. So when will we perform our duties, our job? What will happen to our chanting if we have to cook? So somehow our ācāryas have allowed us. That's why, okay, one devotee cooks, other devotees, they can do their chanting, go for job, do shringar of the deities, take care of other services, and then eat after offering to Krishna. So Rupa Goswami was busy writing. He said, okay, Lali, you keep there. And she kept, and she was standing and watching Rupa Goswami. Then she said, Baba, maybe you're busy. If you allow, can I cook? Okay. He was anyways busy, cook. So this girl started cooking, and she prepared wonderful sweet rice, adding camphor and saffron, very nectarian. Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī herself cooks, then this has to be something different. So she cooked and kept. Baba, now you can offer to your Ishtadev. Okay, I'll offer. And he's busy. So she says, I'll offer. Ishtadev is common. Ishtadev is Krishna. Even though for Gauḍīyas, the Ishtadev is Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī, especially. So then it was ready. And then Lali left. And she said, I'll come and take all my pots and all that later. You consume it. Okay. Rupa Goswami is sitting. Sanatana Goswami comes. And Rupa Goswami says, he gives hands over the sweet rice bowl. He said, brother, happy birthday. There were no cakes, no candles. So started from Western world. So Sanatana Goswami was happy that my dear brother is lovingly offering me something. Obviously they are not bothered about their birthdays. They don't have birthdays party and other stuff. So, but he ate. When he tasted that, it was nectar. We can only theoretically talk. We don't even understand. But okay, whatever is written by ācāryas, we talk. What that taste could be. It is said that one who hears Krishna's flute, the moving becomes non-moving, and the non-moving starts moving. The mountains shake, the trees are dancing, swinging, swaying left and right. The rivers flow. The flowing rivers, they stop. Calves who are drinking milk from cows, they have their udders in the mouth and they just look towards Krishna. So the flowing wind stops. Everything is working, in a very different fashion. That is Krishna's flute. Just by playing the flute, Krishna can, make this world go crazy. And Krishna becomes completely controlled by the service of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī, and especially her food. She cooks for Krishna every day. And same Radharani has come and cooked this sweet rice for Rupa and Sanatana Goswāmī. Imagine how much merciful she is. It's like Krishna, that South Indian Brahmana is crying with tears in his eyes. And Mahaprabhu is asking, why are you crying? He said, the Supreme Lord Kṛṣṇa has agreed to become servant, a driver of his devotee. And similarly, who's Rupa Goswāmī? Rupa Goswāmī is Rupa Manjari, and she is the right hand of Lalita Sakhi. Lalita Sakhi is right hand of Radharani. So Radharani agrees to serve Rupa Goswāmī, who is her servant's servant. That's a mercy. That's why when we hear this word servant, we don't like, because our rebellious minds, they think, rebellious minds, they think, I don't want to become servant. That's why I came to ISKCON. I'm frustrated in this material world. Everyone is trying to, show their bossy attitude, whether be at home or be at office. Everyone is just showing that they are boss. I don't want to be servant. And you come to ISKCON and the first thing, you are eternal servant of Krishna. Eternal? At least office I go in the morning, so I am servant there. Evening I am at home, so I am servant there. Eternal servant? So because this is different kind of, this is the place where we become servant, and the master serves the servant. Once Maharaj said, it's an amazing concept. He said, everyone in the world wants to control. If you become a devotee of Krishna, you can control the entire creation. See how our ācāryas are so smart. You want to become controller, you control Krishna. And he is anyway controlling everything. So, Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī comes and cooks and offers, and Sanatana Goswāmī tastes. He asked from Rupa Goswāmī, oh Rupa, where did you get this? He said, one young girl came and I was busy with my writings. So she cooked, offered and gave. And Sanatana Goswāmī says, oh Rupa, you have taken service from Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. We are her eternal servants and we are supposed to serve, and you took service. So he's kind of, rebuking mildly to Rupa Goswāmī. And Rupa Goswāmī is crying. Not because what Sanatana Goswāmī said. Not because, he took service, but he was so happy, and also sad that he could not recognize Radharani, and how merciful Radharani is that she has come and cooked. And both Rupa and Sanatan, they are happy and they are crying at the same time and eating sweet rice. That's how merciful is Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. And why will she not be? Our ācāryas, once Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is frying puris. And Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur was a small young boy. He got up. When he heard some noise, he got up and he said, Baba, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. You're frying puris. For what? And Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Maharas is going on. It may end soon. And Śrīmati Radhika will be hungry. So I'm, frying puris so I can offer her and Krishna. That is the service attitude. 2 a.m. in the morning frying puris. So this relationship between the Supreme Lord and the devotee is of different, the chemistry is very different. And Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī is the Supreme Lord. She is Sevaka Bhagavan and Krishna is Sevya Bhagavan. They both are Bhagavan. Radharani's manifestation, she is eternal, but just to explain to her, the manifestation is from Krishna's body, from the left side. That is how. So she is also the same Supreme Lord, but she has accepted the role of a servant, and Krishna has accepted the role of a master. Otherwise, they both are same. So many verses in Chaitanya Charitamrita speaks about this. Then, there's another beautiful pastime. How Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī blesses the jackal. So, Radharani is walking around with her sakhis in Govardhan area. And as they are all proceeding, Radharani hears the crying voice of a small jackal, like a baby crying. Just by hearing someone crying, her heart melts and she starts crying. And she says, Oh Lalita, oh Vishakha, someone is in need, someone is crying, someone is not happy, someone is sad, and I'm feeling very bad about it. And she starts crying. Like the mothers. The mothers, when the child is in problem, who is in more pain? The mother. If a small child, 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, has some fever, the mother is in more pain and stress than the child. So Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī, eternal mother of all the living entities, not only one or two, or only humans or devotees. No, devotees, non-devotees, humans, animals, in the spiritual world, in the material world, all the souls, she is the Supreme Mother, as Krishna is the Supreme Father. She was in distress. So then Lalita, Vishakha and all the Sakhis, they started searching, and they found out there was a small hole, and some boys, they put the jackal inside, baby jackal, and put a lot of dry grass and burn it. So the heat was coming inside and he was burning and just crying. So finally Lalita, Vishakha, all the Sakhis, they protected this jackal, and they brought him and they kept him at the feet of Radharani, and he was half burnt, very much in distress, crying, and Radharani touches her toe of the foot on the head of jackal, And immediately he's transformed into a gopi. And Radharani says, join the gang. We are going, you also join. That's a mercy. Let me tell you one pastime of Radha-Ashtami. Will the sun shine like this till night? It's already 8:10, it looks like 5 o'clock in the evening. One more hour? 9:30, that's why Prabhupada said devotees can sleep at 9:30. Because 9:30 it becomes dark. It's not even Sandhya, it doesn't look like Sandhya also. So Radha-Ashtami is coming, let me tell you. Someone may say, oh, we are not so great, that Radharani will come to bless us. No, Radharani has already come to bless you. So, once in India, one prostitute was walking. In the morning she was going for some work, and on the way she heard some bhajan and kirtan. She liked it. Melodious kirtan and bhajan. So she entered. It was a temple, Radha Kṛṣṇa temple like this. So she entered and she sat there. Hearing the bhajans, in between some kathas by some sadhus, again bhajan, kirtan, going on. And in this way, she forgot that she was supposed to go for some work. And in this way, it became like 12 in the noon. And they said that today is auspicious occasion of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī's appearance. So we'll do Abhishek. So she said, okay. Chalo, the bad guy, let's sit for some time and watch Abhishek. So Radha Kṛṣṇa Abhishek is going on, the Aarti is going on. Then they said prasadam for all, like how we do in ISKCON. Now it will be Abhishek, and after Abhishek there will be darshan, and then you can queue, you can make the queue, and there will be prasadam. So that they announced. So this prostitute, she went for prasadam. She ate prasadam. Now what? She was going for some work, already late, it's already 1 o'clock, so she goes home. She goes home and she feeling tired. After the feast, in the festival, it's legal. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after lunch he took nap, so it's legal. It's allowed. It's allowed by scriptures because Mahaprabhu followed this. So then she just slept for some time, never to wake up again. She died, left her body. And immediately she was given a body of a Sakhi in the eternal Goloka Vrindavan. She fasted on Radha-Ashtami unknowingly. She sat in bhajan and kirtan unknowingly. She watched Abhishek. She didn't know this is Radha-Ashtami. And then she ate feast. And she went to Goloka Vrindavan. So today also that facility is available, that scheme is available. Only thing is that we pray to Radharani that it's all good. I mean, I will fast, I will attend bhajan kirtan, I will attend the class, I will watch Abhishek, and I'll perform, I'll see Aarti, I'll dance also, I'll eat feast also. But don't call me now, I have some few more works to finish. Krishna is ready to take us like this, in 1 second he'll take us back to Godhead. But we think no. I have some things important remaining here. So till the time we have important work here in this world, which appears very important, Krishna will not call us back. Krishna says, finish up all your business. Kunti Maharani says, who is ready to perform bhakti? One who is done with this world. He can do bhakti. So we should be ready. Anyways, When that time will come, we don't know. But I thought, I'll narrate this pastime of Radha Ashtami, and we can all meditate on mercy of Radha Ashtami. And another pastime comes is beautiful pastime of Śyāmānanda Paṇḍit. We all know. How many of you gone to Vrindavan? You know the Nupur Sthali? How many have visited Nupur Sthali? Now they've made it very nicely. Some stone, octagon shaped stone is there. So Radha Shyam Sundar temple and Loi Bazaar, where you go for shopping. Just before you enter Loi Bazaar, you take left. You come back after the shopping, before the shopping, because shops will be opened in the afternoon. So go take left, Radha Shyam Sundar Darshan, go little ahead towards Radha Damodar. On the right hand side you will find this Nupur Sthali. So this entire area is called Seva Kunj. So Śyāmānanda Paṇḍit, his name was earlier Dukhi Krishna Das, given by his spiritual master Hridaya Chaitanya Das. And whose spiritual master was? Gauri Das Pandit. So then Dukhi Krishna Das was sent by his spiritual master to go and study under Jiva Goswāmī. Three ācāryas: Śyāmānanda Paṇḍit, Narottam Das Thakur, and Śrīnivas Acharya. In scriptures it is mentioned, one of the Vaiṣṇava Acharya, he says, Vaiṣṇavas, they say, Śrīnivas Acharya is manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Narottam Das Thakur is manifestation of Nityananda Prabhu. And Advaita Acharya manifested again as Śyāmānanda Paṇḍit. Just to relish their own pastimes. And you have heard this Gadadhar Pandit became Ramachandra Kaviraj. Narottam Das Thakur says, Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Das. So that Ramachandra is Gadadhar Pandit. So Dukhi Krishna Das has not yet become Śyāmānanda. He has come to Jiva Goswāmī Institute of Higher Education, as you call it now. He has come for his PhD there. So Jiva Goswāmī said, okay, very nice. And what you do is, in the campus, already our campus is clean. So you go outside campus and clean, broom the area. Imagine you go to one of the best institutes in the world to do your PhD. Which is the best university in Michigan, Prabhu? University of Detroit? University of Michigan. So then you go and you are enrolled for PhD. You're already a topper of your state. And then the director says, okay, you see, go outside the campus and start brooming. Which parts? Entire city? That was his job. Dukhi Krishna Das got this service to clean up Seva Kunj. So he would every day go out and broom Seva Kunj. So we have to understand, without physical, practical service, we are not getting any mercy. We have to perform that. I said physical, practical service. Sometimes you were thinking service means different kind of service. It has to be physical, it has to be practical, not theoretical. We have to take up some service. And one more word has been added, responsible service. Why? What happens? Even now, all devotees are coming, they keep their shoes. Someone can take up service of arranging the shoes. That's also responsible service. If a new person walks in, he finds, oh, it's very clean, very organized, very systematic. That's also responsible service. But higher services and better service in which you have some anxiety. Devotees should not run from anxiety. Prabhupada said, who is the personality in the entire creation who has the highest amount of anxiety? Mother Yashoda. She has no diabetes, no BP, but extreme anxiety for Krishna. So Prabhupada was on a morning walk with few of her disciples, and he said, we should be very anxious to serve Krishna, like Mother Yashoda. And that anxiety to serve Krishna, Prabhupada said, it comes by mercy. You have seen our spiritual masters. We have not seen Prabhupada, we have heard. So much in anxiety to serve Krishna. So much in anxiety to serve Krishna. So we have to take some anxiety. When we are sleeping, we should have something. Oh, this service I have to do tomorrow. Then what happens? Your meditation on service goes on. And that is how your heart becomes cleaner and purer. So meditation, Prabhupada knows we are all, filled with mode of passion. And that's what Prabhupada did. When he came to America, he gave a lot of services, challenging services. Because that will help us to meditate on Krishna. It's very difficult to just sit and meditate on Krishna for a longer time. And that meditation will not be very, very deep. But when we take anxiety, it's very deep meditation. Right? So we should take up some service. And we get service by mercy of Vaiṣṇavas, by mercy of Guru. Prabhupada writes in 7th canto, one of the purpose, that if you serve your spiritual master, then Krishna will give you all the necessary things needed to go back to Godhead. He'll give you all the energy, he'll give you all the power, he'll support you. You have to serve a spiritual master. If we serve Prabhupada, then Krishna will take care of us. We don't have to worry about anything else. So that's how Dukhi Krishna Das had this service of brooming the Seva Kunj area. So once he was brooming, he found one piece of anklet. And he took that anklet and he observed it. It doesn't look like very simple anklet. Obviously, it's not what you get for a few hundred rupees in Loi Bazaar. No, this is different. So he just folded it. He wrapped that anklet in a piece of cloth, and he continued his service. So after some time, now what is happening in the spiritual world in Vrindavan? We may consider this Vrindavan is material world. You take a flight to Delhi, drive for 2.5 hours from airport, and you are in Vrindavan. We think it's material. Because our consciousness is material, it appears material. For pure devotees whose consciousness is spiritual, it is not material, it is spiritual. So two pastimes are happening on the same, place, but on a different dimension. So Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī's eternal pastime is going on. Her same Seva Kunj. She is walking with Sakhis, and suddenly Lalita Sakhi observes, oh, Radharani, where's your anklet? One anklet is missing. And she's thinking, oh, where did it go? And all the Sakhis, they started searching. Now, some of the Sakhis, they came out of the spiritual Leela to this Leela, and they asked this Dukhi Krishna Das, because he was brooming, did you see some anklet? Now one Sakhi asked, and he said, yes, I did. Where is it now? It's with me. Okay, give it. Why shall I give it to you? Huh? Does this belong to you? No. This belongs to our Swamini. Then call your Swamini. Huh? So then Lalita Sakhi comes. And she's trying to convince him hard. I think, no, I have to see the Swamini. I should be pakka before giving. It's expensive thing. So then finally Radharani comes. From that lila to this lila. And she says, so, what's your problem? What's the difficulty? Why are you not handling over this? Why you are possessing which does not belong to you? Give it back. And he says, no, I'm not giving it to you. You said call the Swamini, it belongs to me. I have come, now give it to me. No. I need to confirm whether it belongs to you or not. And how are you planning to do that? And Dukhi Krishna Das said, see, anklets are two, they are in pair. This is one, you show me the other one. And Radharani keeps her, one foot, and she says, see? And he says, yeah, now I understand. Because it's pair. But I will not give it to you. Why will you not give it to me? She became angry. And Lalita and Vishaka, they becoming angry, furious. Why you not give? No. I will personally tie it on your feet. How can a man ask to a young girl? But they both know each other. So Radharani became angry and she kind of snatched the anklet and hit that anklet on the forehead of Dukhi Krishna Das, and there's a mark. So finally she gives her mercy. And she's happy to find that necklace and how you have served. So Lalita says, our Swamini is very happy. And Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī says, now onwards, your name will be Śyāmānanda. Because I am Śyāma and you gave me Ananda by your service, so your name is Śyāmānanda. Now you can go. And he goes back. He tells Jiva Goswami this pastime. Jiva Goswami is happy. The Vaiṣṇavas are not envious. So Jiva Goswami is happy. But Jiva Goswami is not saying, I'm your teacher and I did not get darshan of Radharani. How come you got it? In material world, how it works. Many people do PhD. So some devotees were telling me in India, generally PhD course is for 4 years. But it goes on for 6 years, 8 years. That guide is not releasing that person. So I asked why they do that. He said because guide wants us to write more articles and he will publish those articles, so those papers in his name. Free Kamal Khana hai. So then, but Jiva Goswami is not like this, the Vaishnava. So he said, very nice. So now onwards your name is Śyāmānanda. So we will call you Śyāmānanda. And then he goes, he takes shower, applies tilak, but then he sees this mark is there in the center. And it's not going. So again he tells Jiva Goswami what has happened. So, because this is a different tilak means different parampara. So Jiva Goswami says, it's all right. So Radharani is personally given you this tilak and given you this name. So your name is Śyāmānanda and this is your tilak. So everyone came to know that Dukhi Krishna Das is now Śyāmānanda Paṇḍit. Paṇḍit title was given when they completed the course. So Narottam Das was given Thakur title. Śrīnivas was given ācārya title. And Śyāmānanda was given Paṇḍit as a title. This was their degree. So then back in Navadvip, Hridaya Chaitanya heard this news. There are always some devotees, they reach Hridaya Chaitanya. Hridaya Chaitanya, did you hear what happened? They'll put some masala. Did you know what happened? You are in this. You are doing bhajan in Navadvip. You know what is happening with the disciple? He said, no, what happened? He changed his name and tilak also, and he was furious. It's an offense. How could you change the name given by bona fide spiritual master? He thought Jiva Goswami has changed his name. So he came. Sometime we send one of our Bhakti Vriksha person to another Bhakti Vriksha leader for some work, and then the complexities start in this world. So then, they give you some instruction, and then some problem happens. So Dukhi Lakshmanadas as Guru Maharaj, Hridaya Chaitanya, he started from Navadvip. He said, okay, I'll personally go. And then he met Śyāmānanda. He was very angry. How dare you change the name? And what is this tilaka you are putting? We have Gauranga Mahaprabhu's tilaka. What tilaka you are putting? So he told me. He said, I don't believe. And Jiva Goswami said, he is speaking truth. He said, no, I will rub this dot because this is not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's tilak. Personally myself. So he got cloth, he got water. He tried, not going one day. He tried to remove that. It's a permanent mark now, given personally by Radharani. So then Hridaya Chaitanya said, okay, we'll talk tomorrow. So in the night Radharani came in the dream of Hridaya Chaitanya. She said, I have given Dukhi Krishnadas name as Śyāmānanda and this mark also. So that will be his tilak. So that is how Merciful Radharani is. So if you also broom, generally it's a very low class job. Devotees think it's a low class job, people think. So you broom. So you will say, okay, when I will go to Vrindavan, I will go to Seva Kunj and broom. You don't have to wait. I just was in New Vrindavan yesterday, and I heard that how Prabhupada said that devotees don't have to go to Vrindavan now. It's not that don't go, but most of the devotees can't travel, and sometimes there's a tendency in devotees leave their services and rush to Vrindavan Dham. And what to do there? What we do? Eat chaat, drink lassi. What else we do in Vrindavan? I don't understand one thing. Most of the devotees, they come to Vrindavan or Mayapur. For what purpose we come? Shopping. That's the truth. So you get 100 out of 100. Prabhu, I go for shopping for my deities. How much time you shop for? 6 hours. How many hours it takes for your deities shopping? 20 minutes. Then I shop for myself. Devotees go and eat. You will hardly see devotees are coming from outside. They don't sit in Bhagavatam. We go to spiritual places. We go to holy places, so we can increase our Shravan and Kirtan. Prabhupada in 1977, Prabhupada in Vrindavan. So around 6 o'clock in the morning, he called. He said, where is Tamal Kṛṣṇa? So the servant informed Tamal Kṛṣṇa Maharaj has gone for Vrindavan Parikrama. He's chanting. He'll come back. And when Tamal Kṛṣṇa Maharaj came back, Prabhupada was crying. And Tamal Kṛṣṇa Maharaj said, what happened? He said, I have built such a beautiful Krishna Balram temple for all of you so that you can sit and chant. You're going around and chanting. That's Prabhupada's mood. Once in Mayapur, devotees came from west and they wanted to see a yoga peeth. And Prabhupada didn't like devotees going to yoga peeth because that time, some Gauḍīya devotees would brainwash against Prabhupada. So Prabhupada was very much concerned and didn't allow. But devotees saying, Prabhupada, we have come from far, we don't know when we will come next. So Prabhupada allowed them. He said, okay, go in a group, always chant and dance, take darshan and come back chanting and dancing. And Prabhupada the whole time, he was standing on the lotus building on the top and he was seeing devotees going, very concerned, very anxious, chanting that nobody should be brainwashed, their bhakti will get spoiled. And they went, they came. As soon as they entered Mayapur Chandroda temple campus, Prabhupada had this sigh of relief. And then he entered his room. That's how concern of a spiritual master is. Prabhupada was very particular that devotees chant in temple hall, not even outside. Not even outside. We have beautiful temple halls. But that potency, I asked, this Vastu, Vastu. So I met one Vastu person, very expert, and he also does a lot of energy. They have this, okay, this place has got more energy, that place is negative energy, that place is positive energy. So he did some analysis for our temple. I said, so which is the most powerful place as per Vastu in this campus? He said, there is one place which is so powerful. Anyone who will sit there, have his office there, he will rule this campus. I was excited. For a conditioned soul, this brings excitement. So I said, so please tell me. So that person said that your founder Ācāryas Swami Prabhupada knew this place, which is the most powerful place. And so Prabhupada installed Radharas Bihari there. So that why he controls the campus. I said, anyways, he controls the entire creation. So Prabhupada knew. He said, Prabhupada knew this. That's why the Radharas were sitting at. He said, whoever will sit, whoever has office in that place, he'll be the king of Hare Krishna land. Anyways, he is king. So, lot of energy people have come. 2-3 people, just they come. And they've told that in this area, especially, just right in front of deities, the most powerful place. Because kirtan going on, bhajan going on, Krishna is mercifully glancing, so that place becomes most vibrant. And I've personally seen when I chant in the temple hall, it's something different. My spiritual master always used to say, just chant in temple hall. If any devotee is walking even outside temple hall, I say, why are you walking? If you want to walk inside temple hall. So Prabhupada is very particular in chanting inside the temple hall. So then, this is how we have to, just follow the system. One more pastime. Prabhu, till what time we can go? One more pastime? Okay. He wants to hear, that's why he's saying. Then we have prasadam for devotees. Okay, now it's only Sandhya, so we can go till night at least. So then, Raghunātha Das Goswāmī. I'll speak one short pastime of Sanatana Goswami, then Raghunātha Das Goswami. So Rupa Goswami was writing, and in one of the writings, he writes the Vaini of Radharani. You know Vaini? Vaini is, what do you call? Yeah, braided hair. So it's like curves. So Rupa Goswami writes, Radharani's Veni is like black serpent. And Sanatana Goswami, when he reads, what have you written? What kind of comparison? Black serpent? Huh? It looks so bad. Put some other words. And Rupa Goswami was obedient to his brother. Okay, my dear brother, I'll change it. I'll think something. And then Sanatana Goswami goes and he comes near Radha Kund. And he's doing Achman, he's sitting there opposite to Radha Kund, the other bank. He sees few girls playing. And one of the girls, her back was towards Sanatana Goswami. And then Sanatana Goswami was seeing young girls playing. And then suddenly he saw there is a snake on the head. Going like this, from the head till the waist or below the waist, the snake is there. He's saying, oh Lali, there's a snake, run, there's a snake, run, run. And then they are playing, they're busy playing. And then Sanatana Goswami gets up and starts running. And he reaches and he goes closer. And that girl, young girl, she just turns to Sanatana Goswami and smiles and disappears. So then immediately Sanatana Goswami goes to Rupa Goswami because there was no WhatsApp facility. You would only walk, no electric vehicle. If WhatsApp was there, smartphone was there, maybe Sanatana Goswami would have taken picture of Radharani's Veni. Looks like snake, and we would have hanged somewhere in the temple hall. So to see these divine personalities, we need. Somehow I was seeing people for next 10,000 years, they are so fortunate. We have voice of Srila Prabhupada, videos of Srila Prabhupada. Most distressed time, if you are in very stressed, very distressed, just switch on Prabhupada's lecture or kirtan or bhajan and just focus, close down all the outside connection and just focus on the voice. Only the voice. And you see such immense strength you will get. Imagine if we didn't have Prabhupada's voice. All these devotees, very wonderful devotees, they've done a great job of recording Prabhupada's lectures. You will not find much video recording Prabhupada's lecture. Prabhupada didn't like. So they were showing Prabhupada, we have recorded your lecture video. Prabhupada said, good, show it to me. And they showed. And Prabhupada saw for entire 35 minutes only, it's Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, what is this? What kind of movie is this? It should move. It's only focusing on me. So it's your video lecture, it has to focus on you. Prabhupada said, no. Movie means people should, they like it. But that's why we don't have much videos. But you see few of the videos on Prabhupada. Prabhupada constantly closed his eyes. An entire lecture for 35-40 minutes, his eyes are closed. He did not even open his eyes. Prabhupada's voice is something different. So, that's how he told Sanatana Goswami, told Rupa Goswami, you're right. You are right, you're correct, so write it. Radharani's Veni is like a black serpent. Because today I witnessed it. So Rupa Goswami got mercy, Sanatana Goswami got mercy, Śyāmānanda Paṇḍit and Raghunātha Das Goswami. So Raghunātha Das Goswami, another austere, very austere ācārya, very austere. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has performed his Leela through these ācāryas and manifested different pastimes. Like Sanatana Goswami is known for his humility. Haridas Thakur for Naam, taste in holy name. Rupa Goswami for Rasa, writing all these Rasika commentaries. And Raghunātha Goswami for austerity, extreme austerity. Anyone wants to perform austerity in their life, they should pray to Raghunātha Das Goswami. He'll bless you so much that you will not even eat. He didn't eat. only once in 3 days he would drink some buttermilk in the leaf made up of, in the cup made up of leaf. Once in 3 days. And we need at least solid food. Three times in a day. It's very similar calculation. Once in 3 days and 3 times in 1 day. Doesn't change much, so it's okay. So we are bona fide. Once one of his servant, he got buttermilk for Raghunātha's Goswāmī. So Raghunātha's Goswāmī only will drink 1 cup made up of leaf of buttermilk. That's all. So one of the devotee thought, anyways he drinks only 1 cup. At least let me increase the size of the cup. Sometimes devotees they try to become smart, but that's okay. We want to serve. Like Maharaj would eat. I would serve him lunch, and he would eat 3 chapatis. It's counted, 3 chapatis, 3 thin chapatis. So then devotees become a little smart, and they made little thicker chapatis, and they're serving. And they thought, Maharaj will not notice. And when one devotee gave chapati and went back, and I was sitting there, Maharaj kind of laughed. They're making thick chapatis, they think I don't know. So then Maharaj ate only 2 chapatis. So, but that's okay. These kind of tricks to serve spiritual master, to serve the Vaiṣṇavas is always welcome. Always welcome. The intention is to serve a devotee. Krishna will forgive. Prabhupada was in 26 2nd Avenue. I was there. When Prabhupada was there, so one Mataji came, Prabhupada disciple. She said, Swamiji, that time still he was Swamiji. Can I use your asana? Vyasasana. Vyasasana. I want to hang this painting. Prabhupada said, for Krishna's service, you can even climb on my head. What to talk about asana? So that's how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when this one old lady in Jagannath Puri, she climbed up to see Jagannath, 1 feet on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's shoulder, another feet on Garuda. 1 feet on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, another feet on Garuda. Is the wow, what fortune! And devotees are trying to pull her down. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, look at her eagerness to see Jagannath. Don't disturb him. Don't disturb her. And Prabhupada also, if anyone is eager, Prabhupada will not disturb the mood. You remember the crazy Peter? 26 2nd. It's like all zombie, whether he has taken drugs or something, he comes in a very shabby dress and all beard and all very ugly look, and class is going on, and he enters. And nobody wants to talk to him because he'll fight. And Prabhupada was quiet. Nobody spoke a single sentence, single word. Everyone was quiet. And he goes inside, Prabhupada sitting on a Vyasasana, right hand side there is bathroom. He brings 2 rolls of tissue paper, puts in the bathroom and goes back. And then Prabhupada says, see, even crazy people can serve Krishna. Anyone can serve Krishna, anyone. It's very easy to serve Krishna. So there's so many wonderful opportunities. So one devotee, he brought a bigger leaf cup. The cup was bigger in size. That means leaf is bigger. So Raghunātha's Goswāmī asked him, where did you get this cup from? He said, I made it. Where do you get the leaf from? He said, from this part of Vrindavan. Raghunātha's Goswāmī was holding that cup and he just threw it with the buttermilk. This part belongs to Chandravali. We don't take even leaf from there. Kattar. These are our ācāryas. We belong to Radharani's group. We don't take even leaf from the forest of Chandravali. We cannot do that. they can do in a different mood. The Raghunātha Das Goswāmī hardly eats. Once Raghunātha Das Goswāmī was inside his bhajan kutir, and his stomach is paining. From 2-3 hours stomach pain, almost 6 hours stomach paining. And then they called the doctor, Ved. So he just was checking the pulse of Raghunātha Das Goswāmī. And the doctor said, Baba has eaten a very heavy meal, which is not digested yet. And that's why he's feeling this stomach, pain is there. So, all the Brajavasis, they are saying, what, heavy meal? Once in 3 days, he only drinks buttermilk, which acts as a digestive. If you go to Andhra Pradesh, anyone from Andhra? So they say, Bhojanam Paryantam Takram. After Bhojan, Bhojan means food, Paryantam after Bhojan, Takram is buttermilk. They drink buttermilk 12 months a year. No thandi, no garmi. Every time they want buttermilk. I don't know how do they observe Chaturmas. So, either he only drinks. So then Raghunātha Das Goswāmī, no, I ate heavy feast. When I was doing bhajan, I entered into Nitya Leela, and Krishna invited me for feast. A very heavy feast. So maybe that is why I am feeling that pain. These are our ācāryas. When we see Prabhupada is not ordinary. Prabhupada was in Vrindavan and just sitting quietly and meditating. And then one disciple asked, Prabhupada, what are you meditating on? Prabhupada said, I am meditating on Krishna's tiffin. He has brought today laddus and luchi puri. Mother Yashoda has given him. That's Prabhupada. He is meditating on Krishna's tiffin. They are ordinary souls. Sometimes we disconnect with such pure souls. Oh, he's so pure, I cannot reach there. No, you connect. He has come here to connect with us. So Raghunātha Das Goswāmī was doing his bhajan. When he was doing his bhajan, he would not care, because he would enter into like samadhi. Like we also chant, we enter samadhi. The quality of samadhi is different, but we definitely enter samadhi. I heard that in America, people have this sleep disorder. And there are clinics where you can pay $50 and they'll make you sleep. We should open clinics. Permanent removal of sleep disorder. Take $50, $100, let him come inside, give him one bead. One string of beads. Tell him chant Hare Krishna. He'll sleep in 10 minutes. He may not come back because he knows the trick now. It's amazing, no? So once we were staying in Bangalore, we were working that time. And we had a neighbor, not a very favorable neighbor. He was a Muslim fellow, old fellow. Morning 4:30 we'll wake up and we'll do Mangal Arati later because neighbors will disturb. So we'll start chanting after Shikshashtakam 4:45. Every day 5 o'clock he'll open his window and he'll shout, stop this voice, you're disturbing the neighbor, this, blah, blah. And I was like, we are hardly 7-8 devotees and chanting. And out of 8 devotees, 2 are sleeping amongst chanting. And this fellow neighbor, he is getting disturbed because of our chanting. And we sleep in our chanting. Sometimes people are envious. So Raghunātha Das Goswāmī he used to enter Samadhi. They didn't care what is weather. So the sun was scorching heat. It was coming on the body of Raghunātha. And he Immediately, Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī appeared with her veil. Veil you call, no? Pallu. So she is holding her veil and blocking the sunlight. Now, Radharani, how much time it will take for her to change the weather situation of this material world? She has to just think, and sun will go away, or the clouds will come. But these are our great masters. Krishna and Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī, Radha Gopi Jan Vallabh, they are our masters. They are so merciful masters. They don't delegate service. They look for opportunities to serve the devotees. And that is why devotees don't delegate the service until unless required organizationally. Otherwise, they want to do it personally. That's why when Prabhupada was asked by his disciples, now you rest and we'll take care, Prabhupada said, don't take away my privilege to serve Krishna. So Radharani could have sent one cloud. But Radharani personally wants to serve Raghunātha's Goswāmī. That's her merciful nature. So she is extremely merciful. If Radharani recommends to Krishna for any one of us, then everything is set. So, even though we may be not very straightforward, sometimes we have this tendency to be crooked. But Radharani sees, she will tell Krishna, oh Krishna, he is doing so much service. He is a better devotee than me. Please give him mercy. And Krishna cannot deny. So that is Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī's amazingly merciful nature, where so we should approach her, but we cannot approach her directly. We have to approach her through parampara. We should never approach any devotee. Even we cannot approach Prabhupada. Prabhupada only taught you can only approach a spiritual master directly. Because some devotees ask in Francisco, can I pray to Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur? Prabhupada said, no, you cannot. You have to go through me. Only on special days, Prabhupada said, appearance, disappearance, you can directly approach. So Radharani, appearance day is coming. Anyways, we approach through Guru Parampara or directly, the same. So Radha Ashtami is coming, we should meditate on her, this merciful nature. That's why I took this part. Other Leelas are there, but for us, she's mother. She's divine mother. And so merciful. She wants us back. So we should just meditate on her glories, on her mercy. And that's how we should prepare for Radha Ashtami. We don't have much time, but at least whatever 1.5 days, we should meditate on her glories so, we can purify our heart. And then on Radha Ashtami day, when we hear about her, when we chant her names, maybe we'll be able to adjust her in our busy house built in the heart. We'll give her some space. Krishna is always ready to enter our heart, only there's no space. So we have to take out all those things by meditating on these wonderful pastimes of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī and then allow her to stay in our heart. Hare Krishna. Shri Radha Ashtami Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Gopi Jan Vallabha ki jai. Any questions anyone has? Any comment, any question? Okay, so we stop here. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada.